Alright, so we got the old library shut down, new library shut down, and then over next to a Chamber of Commerce, there's supposed to be a temporary library that I gotta find. I guess I don't have to find it, but I walk into the new shutdown library and they're telling me I'm not invited until the 10th of November. So the temporary library is next to the Chamber of Commerce, which I actually see. A Marion Parks Challenge. So I guess I'll just see what the temporary library looks like. They might not even be open. New building opening before November 15th. Building is for lease. Set up a laptop?
Yeah, you want to set, yeah, you can set at that desk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just want to use that computer. What's up to you?
Well, I got a laptop though.
Yeah, it's up to you if you got anything.
Alright, done at the library. Just didn't really do much. Just sat around and live streamed. No animals shall be allowed within 100 feet of any pool pavilion. Okay. No squirrel. I bet they run out all the squirrels too. No animal. They got anti-animal laws that are very strict. This looks like a train station, but in the shape of a picnic table shelter area. I've never seen this type of design before. There's picnic tables inside. Alright, so at this old library, they really don't want people looking inside. They closed all the shades, I think. Well, somewhat. And then over here is the new library there across the street. But my timing coming here is impeccable. In between the closing of this library and the opening of the other. I walked into that new library a little bit, but then they immediately kicked me out. What is this? Snow pants? A jacket? Permanently closed. I thought they were put up something limited to construction personnel. I thought they were just gonna change this library into something else, and maybe they will. But yeah, right now it's a closed building, and so is the one that they're building until the 10th. And it's bigger, and it looks like it might have more spaces for parking over here than this one. They got a patio. They'll have a patio for people on the roof, but opening by November 10th means that nobody's going to be allowed on it over the winter, most likely. So a lot of these patio libraries work as they don't let people on during the winter
time.
That is, unless you're in Arizona. I think I've been in. Oh, yeah, no, actually not in Arizona. They thought they wouldn't even let anybody on the patio because they said people are falling off. Yeah, they've done a pretty good job keeping all the flowers and trinkets and stuff out of this cemetery. What happened here? We got a warning. Okay, fine. I won't use a motorized vehicle on this trail, which you could see, but I'm fenced off. Here's a fence over here. They've closed the trail, so it goes from no motorized vehicles to trail closed because I think a bridge went out. And is there a bridge? Look at this. They got this fence line. I don't know if the fence was built before. It seems like there was a bridge here, but there's just no sign of whatever it was. Maybe it was one unit they could just pull out with a winch. Ooh. But yeah, the trail goes through. Used to go through. They use pig pen. Used to go through the church property, and now they've put an end to that. It's looks like it was a long time ago, sort of, and now the trail goes off around the church, I suppose. They got an iron soccer field, a mini iron soccer field, I think. Looks like I can access Musco mini pitch system. Yeah, soccer. They got the balls right in there. Kick forward. It's a mini soccer field. Drink holders, seating, nets are chain link. What a weird setup. Founding supporters. They're definitely visionaries. I've never seen a place like this. And why they give it so much extra support? People run into the walls a lot. Seems like a added support on the corners. A little extra strong. So I could just, oh yeah, that's pretty tough. Bouncing into that. Yeah, that's weird. Push button to activate lights until 10:15. Alright. Yeah, what a weird setup. Oh, these are locked. Those are maybe the better soccer balls. I'm looking for a bathroom. Okay, porta potty down there. Alright, so this pavilion, there used to be a pavilion here that somebody set on fire. It might have had bathrooms too. A shelter with bathrooms set on fire by somebody. That doesn't just happen by accident. Faulty electrical seems unlikely. These workout stations have adjustable tension. It's actually, I can actually put up a tension that's impossible to lift. That's kind of neat. USX. You can actually adjust the tension on these pistons to make it impossible to lift. Or Super simple. And they got quite a few of these machines around here. I've never seen them before. It's just a bunch of three of them. They don't even bother explaining what they are. They put incredible pistons on them though. It's really neat. I see the exercise machine that I need for my knees. The leg extension. Oh, they do show a little bit how it's done. So, wow. This is pretty cool. Yeah, it's a little clunky. I think I'll just stick with kneeling on the ground. Alright, we'll see how these eggs treat me. Tonight, I had about 6, I don't know, say 6 yesterday. Undercooked eggs, soft yolk, runny yolk, and my circulation went downhill. Took about a couple hours. And tonight, well, today I cooked the eggs again, so they were a firm yolk, and I ate about 6, so we'll see if anything changes. I also had an onion with it, and I cooked a potato with it. I only cut the potato in half, and it cooked good enough to eat, so I ate it. 1 potato per 12 eggs. But the difference is just keeping the eggs in the water. Boil them. You only need to boil them for a minute, but keep those eggs in the water, the hot water, and they just kind of continue to solidify and cook as the water cools down. I wanted to use the first time I wanted to use the water for the hot water for like my oats. I wanted to just add it to oats, so I pretty much cooked the eggs for a minute and then poured out all the water, so they couldn't continue cooking, and the yolks turned out to be runny. And I just, in the past, I've always kept the eggs in the hot water. It was just yesterday I tried something a little different, but never again. The eggs always have to be thoroughly cooked, even if they're free of salmonella. I don't think I got salmonella poisoning, but I got something else. There's a problem with eggs if they're not thoroughly cooked for me. They affect my circulation in bad ways. Just I was feeling like a lack of blood to my fingers or something. It was not enjoyable last night, especially when trying to sleep. It doesn't feel good when the blood circulation goes down as I'm trying to sleep. Alright, apparently the S9 has always had the option to record in video right at the right on the turn on of the camera, and I didn't even know that. I just needed to take the time to look for it. As far back as the S9, and it doesn't even get updates anymore. It's that old. Settings to keep. Camera mode. I could keep it in video. So I've lost precious seconds constantly switching from the picture to the video over the past few years. I've switched it on this S20, but I looked back on the S9 to see if that had that option, and it does too. So the Horseshoe Pavilion is not receiving the level of service that the city wishes to provide. I've never seen a sign like that before. Alright, looking around this park, I think I like it. It might not be too active because of the cooler weather. I'm not sure. But I think I'd like to come out here tomorrow and hang out. Ooh! Some kind of concrete bridge that's breaking apart. They really put a lot of effort into solidifying the sides of the stairways here. Seems a little excessive. I've done it with 1, 2, 3, and 4 stairways that just kind of come down to this little pit area, just for a little pit. They didn't need to build anything. They went excessive with stairways, and I think these were very novice stone cutters that put all this together. Maybe children. This is over a bridge. Adds a lot of excessive weight to a bridge, I think, at least in the manner that it's set. The pool's over there, but they also call the pavilion a pool as well. I've never seen a pavilion be called a pool before. It just seems a little weird to me. A reservable, which means that increases the likelihood that there's electricity provided. And there's the box, but I think they locked the plugins, or not completely. Oh, they don't bother locking that because it don't even move. It's a weird setup. It's one of the tallest fences I've seen. 5-foot stick here. So 10 feet. 10-foot high fence. It's pretty rare to see. Most I'll see go up to 8 feet. Some will put barbed wire on the top. This is a 10-foot fence around this empty swimming pool. I've never seen a city create a Hall of Fame building. That's unique. Every city, imagine if every city had their own Hall of Fame building. And then there's this interesting sign. It's probably something different and weird. After field is prepared for ball game, do not use except for the scheduled ball game. What? All right. You have to be told that here on field 1. Oh, these are rules I've never seen before. Monday 14-inch rules. ASA 16-inch. 15 after 3, 10 after 5. Alright, and then there's co-ed softball league rules. They taped over. Oh, the concessions, which seem a little pricey. Okay, then this tape is, what? The same thing. Did something slightly change? Here at the ballpark still. The engineered enclosure. It's even got a patent, and it's just a box at the baseball field. Oh, it's 2 boxes? 1 box. But there are like 2 of them. For some reason it's designed to be easily moved. Maybe they intend to have wheels on the bottom. I think, what? Oh, it's for the electrical transformer, probably, with a light? The hot box? Right next to the field? I suppose extra, they want to put extra protection if it's closer to the field. Oh, it's found. Somebody found this dog. I've never seen anybody put one of these signs on the back of a bench before. People get away with some different things around here. So there was a porta potty in this park earlier today, and I watched a guy with a truck pull up to it, and I thought, oh, he's coming to clean it. Nope, he picked it up and hauled it off. I don't know why. There's really no season for porta potties since they don't need plumbing. But he hauled it away, so this park has no bathrooms. I think that I'm traveling south slow enough that I'm actually falling behind the frost line a little bit for these areas, for these cities, to for the dates that they choose to pull up to close their park bathrooms. Like in Rice Lake, Wisconsin, I believe they lock everything up on October 1st, but since I'm a little further south, they can wait a little bit longer, and it's October 20 something. I think the light makes the cloud cover look a little unusual, just the way the light's reflecting. Whoop. Will a little bit of love make it right? Here I was riding the road and I didn't even notice this lower platform. Get a little closer look at these boats, these houses on the water, and it doesn't really seem like anybody's living here in any of them. A couple of cars, they got tied by the cables. They use probably pretty standard flotation devices between everybody, using regular hoses And then, nope, actually there's a barrel. So you're using different flotation methods. Barrels for these guys. How long has this been going on? And is the electricity, are all the electrical cables in the water? Because I don't see any running to their units. Or do they even have electricity? I see one does. They got lights. But maybe, and I don't hear any generators running. Strange. In fact, clearly, there's no electricity here. Alright, nothing. So, they gotta find electricity elsewhere. Yeah, clearly nobody's living in here. Actually, I saw two ladies go into one of the houses. Every so often there's a stirring in the water, like maybe there's a fish. But yeah, a little bit of wave action. There's very little activity. These are like cabins, and they keep them on the water. I don't see any. Uh-oh. There's a dog. Okay. If a siren sound tuned to 96.5, river closed at 13 feet. Yeah, because they got these houses as a stock underwater exhaust, motor exhaust. They got these houses attached pretty strongly to the end of the sidewalk. They might actually sink if there's a flood, right? Just want to take a little peek at the harbor maintenance. It's all for houseboats too. Harbor for houseboats. I've never seen such a big program or practice for these houseboats. There's one behind that looks like it's a little more accessible. No dumping. There's a whole bunch on the other side. Maybe not. This does look a little abandoned. The door is wide open. That's neat. You'd have to climb up. Broken windows. This looks like an authentic houseboat. It's got, like, not unlike a yacht. They differentiate houseboats from yachts. Climb up the side. No real dedicated motor. It's like a yacht and a houseboat. Oh, this one got in an accident. Or maybe that was just transportation damage. But this one looks like it's permanently out of commission. Whoops.